Hey, so you are just getting started with your UX design career, and as of now, you are not having enough work to demonstrate into your portfolio. And as we know, it's very hard to get UX job without having any kind of portfolio. So in this video, we are exactly going to discuss that, like how you can create your own portfolio without having any kind of real world experience. So stay tuned till the very end to bring full value out of it. So let's begin this video without wasting any kind of your time. So the first of all, what is a portfolio? So basically portfolio is collection of your previous work which you did for your client or maybe for your personal thing. But in this video we are going to discover more about building your own personal portfolio rather than client portfolio, because as a beginner there are so many people who are not having enough client experience to represent that in their portfolio. So for creating your own portfolio you need two things. First is case study, in which we will talk about in a minute, and the second one is platform, which can be Dribbble, Behance or personal website. Although personal website is a little bit more preferable than Behance and Dribbble, but if you don't have it then it's okay to create your own portfolio on Dribbble or Behance. So if we talk about case study, so it is basically entire documentation of your step which you are taking in terms of solve any design problem. So for example, if you are redesigning something, then in portfolio you have to write like all of the thing, like what is the problem, what impact it is creating on users mind or users experience, what could be the probable solution, and how you are implementing that solution. And basically there are so many things which you can include in your case study, which we'll see in a minute. So in short, your case study is representation of how you solve any design problem, and in that you can document, as we have discussed before, like each and everything related to your problem solving, right? So let's have a look at one example case study so you can have a better idea like what is case study and how you can create your own case study with some real world example. So let's get into that. So here is the example of one case study which is made by Saloni Sethi. So here is one case study about M-Passport Seva, an ergonomic redesign. So it is basically title of that case study, and if you are living in India then you might know about this application which is providing services related to passport and other kind of documents. So after that, here we are having project overview. In that there are several texts like M-Passport Seva is an app by Government of India available in Android and iOS platform that offers the facility to apply, pay and schedule appointment for passport services. With the launch of this M-Passport Seva app, citizens do not require access to a computer and printer to apply for passport services. So it is basically agenda of this application, like the major purpose of the application, right? So here are example of some services which this application is providing. So in this case study, she is basically redesigning this entire application, and here is the reason why she is doing it. So if you are also working on some redesigning project, then you must give some reason why redesign, because there should be at least some problem in the product which you can solve. And after that, she is having her own process like discover, analysis, define and deliver, which is by the way very nice process, which you can also write your own process like what kind of steps you are taking to improve any digital product. After that, she have given us idea about current application which is not redesigned yet by her, the look and feel of it. Like as you can see, it is not very well designed. And after that, here we are having like cognitive walkthrough with think aloud, evolution and discovery. So here she is like describing her steps, like what kind of methods she have taken to take user interview. And first of all, she has just find like what kind of current issue we are having with this application. With this she can solve. So first of all, here she has taken interview with user, and as you can see here, so here she have also some data to represent like user, their gender, their age, level of expertise, which is important because as we know, elder guys are not having that much expertise in tech compared to us, the youth generation, right? And here is the basic task which she has given to them, like register as a new user on this app and then log in with your credentials. So this kind of tasks they have given. So in your case study you can also take inspiration from them. I will link this case study below down in my description so you can check that out if you wanted to. So here she have evaluated like how user is performing any task, like for example complexity of task is complex and every time required 9 minutes and 12 seconds. And by the way, if you are not about to create any kind of case study, then also this kind of approach will help you a lot to become a great UX designer. And you can also mix this kind of feature into your journey mapping. And after that, she have just mentioned the issue faced, like what kind of issue user have faced while passing her test. So after that, we are having second task, and it's own issues, and there are several tasks which C have given to their user, and after that evaluate the problem, and after that C is analyzing the Play Store reviews, which is also important for any product. Like in Play Store we are having reviews which might be good or bad. So here are some negative reviews on which C can work on, and here are some positive one. So after that C just analyzed all of the reviews which was given in Play Store, which is good. After that literature review are there, key insight, like what kind of insight they have taken from the user and what is the major analysis of her, like what are the major issues in this application. So after that here we are having like target users, scope for design invention, like what are the major scope which we can have in terms of designing. Here as you can see have just redesigned this by this, which is looking pretty cool, and she have also given us a reason of each and every step which she has taken. Like she has described what kind of iterations she was having while designing this. As we know, like as a designer we are having several variations of the product, so here she have displayed that. After that here we are having basic comparison like original and redesigned, but the redesigned one is pretty good. So here they are having like original one, and here we are having redesigned one, and also she have described like how this particular UX was not that great, and she have cleverly redesigned this thing to more user friendly way, which is very cool. And after that here we are having original and redesigned kind of thing, the entire application basically. So this is how you can also create your own case study, and if you wanted to then you can just google that like best UX design case study and you will find several of them, and after that you can take several inspiration from that and create your own one. So you can basically take any real world website or application and take that, like for example there are abc.com which is not having great user experience, then you can take it, redesign it, make it little bit better, map out each and every step which you have taken to make that improvement and represent it in a good way. So this is how you can create your own portfolio, and majorly 2 or 3 maximum case study is more than enough to like describe your UX design skill, right? So it is necessary to having like 2, 3 or even 1 would work, but it should be one of your best work which you have did. So I hope this video have added some value into your life, and if yes then please consider to like this video and subscribe to this channel would be great, and please also let us know in the comment box like if you are having any doubts regarding to that. So that's all for today guys, see you in the next one.